أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Idgham means to merge, and we said in the previous videos that when there is a noon sakin at the end of a word followed by a yarmalun letter, the noon becomes silent and you merge the previous letter with the next letter. Here are three other types of idgham. The first type is called idgham of two identical letters. It occurs when a letter with a sukoon is followed by the exact same letter. Then you merge them into one letter with a shadda. For example, we see two identical letters next to each other. The first letter has a sukoon and the next letter is exactly the same. We merge them together and we add the shadda. The Qur'an has made it easy for us and has already placed the shaddas there. So it will be read as كانت تعمل and not كانت تعمل. It's read together and not separate. Another example, we see two of the same letters. The first letter has a sukoon, so we merge them together. It reads وَقَدْ دَخَلُوا and not وَقَدْ دَخَلُوا. It's read together and not separate. The next type of idgham is when both letters have the same makhraj. A makhraj is the area and sound where the voice is formed. If you see the first letter with a sukoon and the next letter with the same makhraj, then you merge together. Here are the examples. If you see a dhal with a sukoon on it and the next letter is a dha, you drop the dhal and merge the alif with the dha. It reads idh-dhalamu. Merging also happens to the ta and dal and vice versa. The ta gets dropped and is read as أثقلت دعوى and not أثقلت دعوى. The dal is dropped in this example and is read as قد تبين and not قد تبين. Merging also happens to the tha and the dhal. The tha gets dropped and is read as يلهث ذلك and not يلهث ذلك. Merging also happens to the ba and the mim. The ba gets dropped and is read as اركم معنا and not اركب معنا. Merging also happens on the ta and the tha. The ta gets dropped and it reads وقالت طائفة and not وقالت طائفة. Have you noticed in all these examples, the letter that is dropped, the next letter has a shadda? That's an easy way to remember them. This example is a little different. It doesn't have a shadda. This is partial idgham. So you still pronounce the ta, but when you do qalqala on the ta, as you know the voice echoes in the qalqala, the echo part on the second part of the qalqala, you pronounce the ta. In this example it reads farrattum. I pronounce the ta, but the second part of the qalqala, I pronounce the ta. The third type of idgham happens when the letters are close in the makhraj. It happens on the Laam and the Raa and happens on the Qaaf and the Kaaf. In this case, we drop the Laam and read it as وَقُلْ رَبِّ and not وَقُلْ رَبِّ. In this case, we drop the Qaaf and read it as نَخْلُقكُمْ and not نَخْلُقكُمْ.
صدق الله